Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Said So. I'm your host, Kagiso Vasono, and we're back at it again with another one. And this time around, I'm talking about President Zelensky from Ukraine, who was battered, who was embarrassed, who was silenced, who was, Guys, I know, guys. America is not playing games. America is not playing games. Okay, so I watched the clip of President Donald Trump and his deputy, all of them disciplining President Zelensky. I am a person who does not have a side in this Russia and Ukraine war. I think I don't have enough information to make a serious judgment, like the knowledge that I have about Palestine and Israel. From what I understand, in Russia and Ukraine, the former president of Ukraine had an agreement with Putin that he's going to give some land, agricultural land, where that part of the land, it is Russia-speaking Ukrainians that are staying there, and that Russia will take over that land. Zelensky, whatever his name is, came in and turned away from that, and now the fight started because of the breach of agreement of that. I think that's what I heard, that's what I understand as to what is happening. The same thing as what, well, not exactly the same thing. The same thing, if you could say, the Lesotho people are fighting for Tabatwane, Tabantu, Lebo, Bloemfontein, to be part of Lesotho again, and some of the, like, they want their land back, and because that land that they are speaking about, it is Lesotho speaking people who are staying in that land, so the fight is there. So yeah, without saying much, because like I said, I'm very limited to the knowledge of what is happening there in Russia. And then we saw countries taking sides. We saw people, siding with Russia. We saw South Africa president flying to Ukraine and staying neutral in terms of picking sides and everything. And, this thing never went well. We saw then Biden going into Ukraine, supporting Ukraine with machinery and everything to make sure that they can hold back at least the Russian, attack, because Russia is 20 times bigger than Ukraine. Their army is much stronger than the Ukrainians. The Ukrainians could have not held back the Russians without the help of the US. We all know that. But then, the way those gentlemen were talking, Buffett, you guys saw the video. By now, you saw the video. I'm not going to play the video. You guys, you don't speak to another human like that. Never mind another president. And I'm hearing the way Zelensky's voice is stuck here. He wants to explode, but he understands I cannot explode in front of these people. These are the people that help me. But also as a man, I need to be seen that I'm standing my ground. So the question is, you are telling me that I must send my president, Cyril Ramaphosa, to go to Ukraine and explain, to go to the US and explain to those people that were shutting down this man, not giving him a chance to speak. Why is it that AfriForum is talking rubbish? Donald Trump, when he has taken a decision, he does not go back on his word. Donald Trump. And right now, he is radical on a different level. He sees that America is the big powerhouse in the world, which is true. financially, military-wise, and otherwise, trade, whatever you can say. America is the biggest, one of the biggest countries, biggest economy, only second to China, I think. So it is crazy to think that our president, who can't even debate properly, who can't even articulate his points properly in parliament, can speak to those people. They will drown him. They will drown our president, Cyril Ramaphosa. So, from what I have seen, from what you have seen, do you want president to go there and embarrass himself, and then as on default, and then we get embarrassed as a country? Leave those people alone. I hope the president is watching that video and says, I'm not going to speak to them. I'm not going to speak to them. Which then brings us back to the racist AfriForum. AfriForum now sees just how easily Donald Trump can turn against other people that were previously helped by the US. One thing that AfriForum must understand is that Trump is not going to be a president forever in the US. This is probably his last term. Yeah, no, I don't think there's a chance that he might come back. But this is probably his last term as a president. So you can go and take the refugee card that he has awarded you, and then you stay there 5 years, he's no longer a president, then what? Then what? I think this is why AfriForum and Solidarity thought twice about moving back to, not back to America, but moving to America. I think they see with that, but yes, Trump is alive, yes, Trump is on our side, yes, Elon Musk is on our side, but when they are gone, who's going to be on our side? What type of a class of citizens are we going to be treated in America compared to the first class that we are getting here in South Africa? You know, and then there's that thing of AGOA and PEPFAR. Don't ever think that there isn't poor white people who need the HIV treatment. You don't think they are HIV protected. They also have the disease. But also AGOA. What are you saying? Because agriculture contributes about 2.8% of the GDP in South Africa, and most of that 2.8% comes from these elite white farmers, especially with the export in the grape industry. It's like they need AGOA more than me and you. Me and you, we don't really care about AGOA. We don't really care about AGOA. Yes, PEPFAR maybe, as a black person, you know someone who's affected by HIV or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But AGOA, no. No, me and you don't feel that pinch. Those who are going to feel that pinch is probably people who are working in those factories that are exporting all of these goods and everything. Maybe they might feel like AGOA is something that is very important. But not to me and you. Not to me and you. Hey, ziyakhala bafethu. Yo, ziyakhala. Ziyakhala on a serious note. Ziyakhala on a serious note. So that is what we are saying here. We are not going to send our president to go and embarrass himself there. AfriForum must be very careful to where they stand with America. Yes, today Trump is on their side. But he might change like in 2026 and say, guys, but I gave you a chance to come to America. You didn't. The Afrikaner people are not serious. What are you going to do then? What are you going to do? Because a punishment to South Africa trickles to a punishment to Afrikaners. And unfortunately in South Africa, we will not allow Afrikaners to self-determine in our country. And their self-determination means that discrimination against other races. We in our country, we can't allow that. This president, Cyril Ramaphosa, is the last president that is going to allow that. After that is Paul. After that is Mashatile. After that is Zuma. After that is Julius Malema. Vuyo Zungula. Who knows who's going to be the next president? Who knows? But they need to be extremely careful as to what they wish for. Yo, I was shocked, Bafetu. I was shocked. I was shocked. I was shocked big time. Hey, not today. I'm not sure when I'm going to upload this video, but today I'm having Udisen Q as an interview on my channel. First time interviewing my younger brother, actually, Udisen Q, on our channel, speaking to him about everything that has to do with life, everything that has to do with politics, everything that has to do with everything, actually. So there is no limitation as to what we're gonna say. You guys know Udisen Q as the young man that is I call him a raw Q. Like, he's raw. He's not filtered. He speaks his mind and everything, and that's why I love him, actually, because and also I think he's got a pure heart. He's not doing things with a hatred or whatever. He's just speaking whatever he believes is right. He's quickly to apologize when he's wrong and everything. So let's see how that interview is going to go. I'm very excited for that. Can't wait to speak to the younger brother DQ from Lame Skies. Thank you so much for everybody who has tuned in. Our president is not going to speak to those people. It's fine. Let them keep their funding. Let them keep everything. You can see when they have got power over you, how they will treat you. So, all right, it's great in America. We don't want anything. Siyabonga. Thank you, guys. Until we meet again, don't forget to pray. But after you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace and Pan Africanism. I salute you.